pyGuru this side, and today in this tutorial we are going to learn how to reverse engineer a website. Now, what this reverse engineering means, according to the definition, it simply means it is a subfield of software engineering and involves analyzing a software application or system without directly referencing the source code. So basically, you can understand it like this. Suppose there is a website and it does something for you, but it is paid in nature, okay? Or it simply does not provide an API for you, and you want to do the exact same tasks using your code. Like you are building some app or program, and you want to mimic the process of that particular website. So what you can do is you can just try to find out how that website works. Okay, if you are able to find out, you can do the same thing in your program, and then the program will be able to achieve the task of the website. So we are going to do the same thing here. Let's see here. I have a website called imagine.art. Okay, now what this does is simply this is a text to image generator. Okay? Now this is something like Midjourney or Dali you already know about. So Midjourney and Dali are paid. This one is also paid. Okay, I'll show you. And here it also said that it has an API. So if I go to the API page, let's see what opens here, and then uh, I guess I should know the pricing for this. Just wait for a moment. Okay, so here there is an option to let me just sign in here. Okay, you also have to sign in to certain websites in order to reverse engineering. To sign in with Google, and I'll select my account and then I'll move. Okay, so client not found. Just give me a second. I'll just try to sign in. Okay, so I have signed in here, and you can say it says to generate an API key, but the problem is the subscription part. Okay, you will see here it says that if you create a like free API key, you will only get 50 credits, and I don't know what they mean by a credit. But for further, you want to choose some plans like for starter, you have to pay $18 like so, and we are students and we don't want to pay this thing. Okay, so what we can do is we will try to reverse engineer this website. We will try to get this API key and without paying anything. Okay, so let's see how we do it. So first of all, I'll go to the imagine.art. So let's just go to the imagine.art part here, and we are on the dashboard or page of the website. Now let's try to generate some art here. Okay, so let's go to the click generate here, and let's see imagine AI art generator, and here you'll have to type the prompt. Let's say if I type a cute little girl, let's see if it works. And okay, so it's generating now. Okay, it's working. You'll also see here I do not have access to certain things, like I cannot generate images in the 960 ratio, 16 is to 9 ratio, 4 is to 3 ratio. Also, I'll have some logged here like models. This v5 is logged for me. I cannot use it in free version. V4.1 I cannot use it in the free version, but we will do it. Okay, so now how to do it? It's actually very simple. To basic The basic reverse engineering is simple. All you have to do is just open the Google developer, sorry, Chrome inspect options like this. Okay, the next thing you have to do is click this arrow and go to the network. Once done, let's try to request the same thing again. If you click generate, okay, so initially it will be set on all. Okay, so if it's not set on all, and then click the write some prompt here and then click generate, and you will see certain things are happening here. Basically, these are API calls that this website is making. Okay, now we are going to capture these API calls. If you're saying if it's showing a lot of things through this, basically in the network section you will get access to all the assets or CSS code, JavaScript code, API calls that are happening in this website, HTML, everything. Okay, so if it's a lot of things, you can just filter them by this. fetch XHR. Okay, so it will only give you the API option. Now you cannot reverse engineer all the website because certain websites work on PHP and then JavaScript like this. Certain website use APIs in the backend. Like this website is using API in the backend, and I know how. Here you can see also if I click this, you will in the and come here in the header section, you will see this is an API because API is written in it. Okay, if you are not able to find out API, you can also type API here and then find out like this. Okay, so you will see it's when this is an API call. Now what we have to do next is actually it's very easy. Just click here, and this is the endpoint. You have to make a request to the endpoint. Before that, we need to know few things like what will be the payload. First of all, this is a post request. As you can see here, this is a post request. The first thing you need to know is the this endpoint, what kind of request it is. This is a post request. There are multiple type of requests like post, get, put options like that kind of things. Here you can see put, get, post, get, patch options. Okay. Here you can see this API uses a token. Okay, access token, or you can call authorization token, whatever you want to call it, and it is of type bearer. So we need to know this. Okay, so the third thing is the access token or API token. The fourth thing is the payload, what we have to send to this API. Okay, so again, what we have to do is once you know these things, we are good to go. We are ready to reverse engineer the website. So how to do it? You have to use a tool called Postman. You might already know about it. It helps us in uh, testing APIs. Okay, so you can either use a desktop version or you can just simply go to the postman.com website and you can use it from there. Let's get it open. You have to sign it to this page website also. Here you can go to the workspace, my workspace. Okay. Now we are going to just mimic the thing that is happening here. Okay, we found there are four things: the endpoint, post method, the security token, access token, and then the payload. Okay, so we are just going to do the same thing here. So here let me just close this and open a new page for me. Okay, so here you can see it default is a get method. So first of all you have to select post here. Whatever the uh, like request type here is, you have to select that thing. Then you need to get this endpoint. So get the endpoint here like this. The second thing, the next thing was the authorization. Now authorization is different. Okay, so first of all you can see if you scroll down, you will see this is in request headers. Okay, so this part you have to type in the request headers. So in Postman we have basically there are different type of authorization tokens. Like there is no authorization, there is API key, there is bearer token, there is JW. T bearer basic authentication is simply username and password, and there are multiple type of authentications, and we need to find out what kind of authentication the basic website uses. This website uses bearer token. If it's not a bearer token, here it will be written authorization. Okay, authorization or authentication kind of thing. So if it's written authorization here, you can use like go to the headers here and type authorization like this. Okay, and then copy this key and paste here. But if it's not the authorization and if it's a bearer, so you have to go to the authorization part, and here you have to type bearer token. Okay, then next thing is to copy this bearer token. Let me just copy this and paste it into this token part. Okay, we are good to go now. And the final thing is we need to set the body or the payload. Now the payload is often in different formats also. Like this is a form data. Even you can see it's written form data. So basically there are two types of payloads that APIs use, either a form data or a JSON data. So here this one uses a form data, and JSON data looks something like this, where it is. Okay, it's not written. Basically, it's in key value pairs enclosed in a curly braces, so you can easily identify it. If the form data is not working, just simply select this. Okay. What we have to do is we have to copy these things. Copy. Come here. Now here you can see it's written form data. If the website uses JSON data for payload, you have to come to the raw and then select JSON here and then paste your JSON here. Okay, but the website here is using the form data. Next, come to the bulk edit. Click bulk edit and paste here like this. Okay. Remember, if there is some including quotes, single quote, double quote before or after the keys and values, and if it's equal to instead of this colon, remove them and replace with the colon. Okay, do everything like this. After that, click keyword edit again once again. We are good to go. You need to remove spaces here also. It's you can see there is a dot here. So sometimes it doesn't works with this dot. So let me just remove these dots and then we move further. Um, okay, so yes, if we are lucky, we'll be able to like reverse engineer this website, and I'll show you one more example for this. Also, I have reversed engineered multiple websites like this and integrated in my Telegram bot. If you're not added to our Telegram group or channel, kindly join it. Okay. Now we are good to go now. So the body is this. Everything looks good. The prompt is cute little girl. Let's try to generate. Let's see if it works or not. If we are lucky, we'll be able to generate it. Okay. So wait for some time. Here you can see it's 200. Okay, so our request was successful. Here it shows the size of the response, and you can also see we are getting the response here. Okay, so it looks good. Yes, so this is one simple way to reverse engineer website, and we have did it. Okay, we reverse engineered this imagine.art website. Now as I said, certain things are locked, like 916 DSU I cannot generate. But if you like reverse engineer like this way, if I click this 916, you can see it says ready to go beyond this free plan, upgrade now. But if I reverse engineer this website, I can use this ratio too. If I come here and type, where is the ratio part? Here, aspect ratio. Okay? Suppose I want 9 is to 16. Let's generate the prompt, change the prompt. Let's say sunset near mountains with a river flowing. Anything, you can just edit anything. Okay. Let's try to see if it works. So 9 is to 16 is the ratio. Okay, and the prompt is a sunset near mountains with a river flowing. Again, the request is successful, and you can see this is a 9 is to 16 ratio. This is not the 1 by 1 ratio that we are initially getting. Looks good? Yes, perfect. Now we can move further. Okay, the next thing was I was not able to use the model, certain models like V5. This one is uh, again log form. I cannot use this, but actually it's very easy to unlock them. All you have to do is here, as you can see now, a style ID is 30. If you try to change this style ID, like if you try to decrease is 29, 28, 31, 32, like this thing, so you'll be able to unlock this also. Now I do not know the exact value of this. I did reverse in try to reverse engineer this website early, like a month or two ago. So that time I just randomly tried few values for this. Like for example, if I want to use the anime version, I will type here 28. Come here and style ID instead of 30, I will type 28 here, and you will see this image will be now be an anime version. So let's see if it works. So yes, didn't change much, but if I want like uh, here type a cute anime girl kawaii and then try to regenerate it. This should work. Again, this one does not allow the NSFW images. So yes, this works. Okay, this looks good. Now we are good to move to the next website that we want to reverse engineer. This is one of the examples like how to generate images for free. The next thing is, let's say I want to find out or what do you say, use ChatGPT for free. Let's see, I want to use ChatGPT for free. Let's see how can we do. There is a website called the Is this the b.ai? I've searched it already. So if I just come to the b.ai, beta.b.ai. Okay, so I'm logged in already. Okay, what this does is this allows us to use the ChatGPT 3.5 for us. Let's say if I type hello and press enter, you will see it will respond me, hello, how can I assist you today? Okay, so this is GPT 3.5. Now again it's paid. You will find it top up section. You cannot use the API. You will have to pay something like $10 if you want to use, but I do not want to use. I am basically poor. And let's see if it's the API is available for this API keys. Here it is. If I create a key, mm, I don't know what to put in this. Okay, this is this thing like this. But before using that, you need to know the pricing also. Okay, so let's say if it's written the pricing here, switch model. There are multiple models also. Okay, so currently default one is this b.ai free. Let's see, select. Okay, so initially it wasn't GPT 3.5, but now it's GPT 3.5. Okay, that looks good. All you need to know the pricing that we saw, it's $10 something. So if you want to use the API, you will have to pay. Let's see how can we reverse engineer this. Again, you have to do the same thing. Go to the inspect, come to the network. Let me once again come to the network, click all here, and uh, let me see if we can do something like this. Okay, I'm not able to. I have to refresh this once. Space. You can see there are a lot of requests happening here. So let it get complete. Okay, so it's good. If I click hello here now and press enter, okay, so it says and not enough balance, switch model. So I guess I have to select b.ai free. This one is they have reverse engineered from their side. If I click regenerate it, so how can I assist you today? Okay, so this is also GPT. They have reverse engineered it from their side, but if you want to manually click GPT 3.5, you have to pay. Okay, so uh, who are you? Let me just type this. Who are you? Okay, and let's see the requests that are happening here. See, these are the things requests happening here. I want to click fetch XHR here. Looks good. Now let's start trying to see one all these things one by one. All these beta.pi.api/me. This is a get request. These are chat models. You will get some response for this also. See here. Okay, this gives you certain responses. You can see the request response of each API call here. Okay, in the preview part or response part. It also fetches like your balance. If you have enough balance, then only you will be able to call the certain models. What we want to find out is this one. Okay, this one is of our use. So this is the endpoint. Now, how to know which year to use? You cannot just randomly, you cannot be so sure. You have to check all of these. What API call is doing what. Okay, this is like tedious manual task. There's no shortcut for this. You can just check out their values responses here. Like for this one, this does not have a uh, response proper response. So yes, but we do have a payload here. Okay, so we do have a payload. Now, uh, okay, let's try to reverse engineer it. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to just copy this, come here, and open Postman, and then you need to post the endpoint here, paste the endpoint here, select the post request here. Okay. Now we need to check if there is some API key or not. Okay, so see here, this one uses an authorization. Okay, So if it's an authorization, what you have to do, you have to come here in the authorization section or header section. You can simply come here, you can type authorization. Okay, and here you have to paste the key. Sorry, my fault. This one. So let's just copy this authorization key and paste it here. Good. And now we need to paste the payload. So come here. Now this one uses a JSON payload. Okay. Here you can see it's divided in two parts: query string parameters and request payload. Okay. For form data, it will be written form data, and for JSON data, it will be written request payload. Okay, like this. So for query string, you don't have to do anything because it's already included in this one. Okay, org ID and random. You can also come here if you can see. Parameters, sorry, parameters part, you will see two are already added to your request, post request already, and required random values, whatever this is. And then what you have to do is you have to copy this request folder. So click your source here and just copy this link. So copy this. Let's see if I'm able to copy here. I'm such an idiot. Copy and come to body, come to raw, come to JSON and paste. Yes. Here it is the prompt for you. Hello. Okay. Okay. So there is some issue in it. We need to find out what the issue is. There is some problem. Some problem. Some problem. So it is giving some error. We can do it. Let's try to see here. It's saying 403 is forbidden. Value contains invalid null character. Let's see what is the contains null character. When it is 403 forbidden. What's the issue? We need to find it out. And this one post request parents are also this one. Let's come here and see. Yes, organization ID is this required value. It is copied. So where is the problem? Authorization is this. We need to pass cookie or something. See, it doesn't work every in the first time. You always have to make changes. Okay, so you need to find out why it is not working for us like this. Let me just say. Uh, so basically, what we can do is, if this doesn't work, well, first of all, not all APIs would work like this. So if it doesn't work, we have to do few extra things, like we have to copy these things also. Go to request header part and you have to copy this one, accept encoding, accept language, accept these values you also have to pass in the header part. Okay. For now, what I need is this user agent. This will help me to get the output. Let me just copy this and let's come here. And here I'll have to paste the user agent. So come here and user agent. Make sure if it doesn't work to then just copy and paste the user agent. Just try again. Currently it's in 403 forbidden and let's see if something changes here. Now it says duplicate request. The problem with the b.ai is that it keeps a track of the requests. Here you can see required rank, okay, 0.97 like this. So what we need to do is we need to change this thing. If you are using Postman, you have to manually change it. Like you can just change it value from 5 to 8. You can just change any letter here. Okay? Just remember the number of digits, and you can change any digit in between here. Two digits or three digits like this. Let's try to do it. Okay, so it's working now. It says 200. Okay, and it taking some time. Okay, currently the event is processing. Basically it is streaming. Okay, in nature there are two types of responses that we get usually. One is the direct response and second is the streaming response. So this one is the streaming response. So if I just click somewhere, I should be getting the output. It's working. Just that test results. Come here. Where can you see? See response to a file. Let's try this if it's working or not. Actually, it's working. Okay, so here you can see it's a streaming response, and in the end you will get this output. Hey there, I am just a chatbot, so I do not have feelings like you, blah blah blah. Okay, so yes, this is working. Now the next thing is that we are programmers, and it will not work to just put it in like this. You can just replicate it in your favorite programming language, or what you can do is you can just come here in the sidebar of the Postman and click this code icon, and it will automatically generate the code for you. You can just get it like from Docker for Dart, Go, HTTP, JavaScript, fetch. What I need is in Python. So Python request. Yes, so this will be the code. Just copy and paste it. Here instead of response.txt, you may have to save it to an image file by response.content. Okay. So just do a quick Google search how to save a response to a image file. Okay, like this. Same for this also. Come here and then you will see the code here. Okay. So you will not have to write any code. It will automatically generate for you. So yes, this is it for this video, guys. There are multiple number of websites which you can try using this on. Okay. If not, you can just contact me on Telegram. I'll provide you a list of sites which you can try reverse engineering to learn more about it. I hope you love this video. If you live, if you love this one, leave a like or a dislike. If you're new to my channel, subscribe it. Also connect us on Telegram and Instagram. Thank you. See you in the next video.